Mate. All right, Brillo, thanks for joining us. A 1-1 draw in Carl Fletcher's first game at the Bray Group Stadium. What did you make of the performance?
Probably a game of two halves. First half I thought we were very good. We implemented a lot of the stuff that we've been working on. And then second half maybe fell off it. Didn't start great into the second half and obviously got punished and never really got going again. But after the week we've had with travelling and stuff, I suppose a point, we're happy to take a point in the end.
And in reality, Carl Fletcher's only had a couple hours training time on the training ground, and but the first half there was clear patterns, clear improvements made in that performance, and that work looked to be paying off.
Yeah, I think the gaffer's come in and got a clear way of coaching and expressing to us how he wants us to play. It was nice that we could implement a lot of that in the first half. There's obviously still bits that we can improve on and we'll look to improve on. We're having a full week ahead of us and like I say, hope we can take the positives out the first half and second half obviously needs to be better.
And it was another goal for Josh Wright, 6 this season for the midfielder. He's on fire, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he times his runs really well into the box. Obviously today was a penalty, but he's always a threat in the opponent's half. He gets through a lot of work and covers a lot of ground, so I think he's really valuable going forward, especially when we play Matty up front and we can get runners off of him.
And young George Marsh came into the team and it was another mature performance from him as well.
Yeah, George has got a fantastic background and like I said, with the manager's clear focus on how he wants us to play, George come in and along with everybody else, implemented that really well in the first half.
And it was, I suppose, frustrating to concede the equaliser in the second half. I suppose, is that where the fatigue from the week stepped in?
Possibly mentally. Obviously, they're not going to come out the same team. They would have gone in and reassessed, and they weren't going to let us be as good as we were first half. The goal comes quite early in the second half, so I'm not sure that can be put down to fatigue. I think as the game wore on, it was then harder to have the reserves in energy to push us back on. I think maybe a little bit of a mental fatigue coming out of the second half, but we would like to think the first 15-20 minutes of the second half we should have seen out better. And
it's an opportunity for a clear week this week and a full week on the training ground with the new head coach.
Yeah, we look forward to it. Like I say, we've had a tough week with travelling. We've done that and the boys put in a great shift today. They covered some real ground and showed a lot of energy. But it'll be nice to have a full week and let the manager get his thoughts across again and hopefully put that to work next week at Morecambe.
On a personal note for yourself, it was your 100th appearance for the O's. It must be a great feeling.
Yeah, it's a fantastic feeling. Really, I've loved every single one. It's a pleasure to play for the club, and I'm obviously grateful to Justin for giving me my chance just under 2 years ago now. And like I said, I've enjoyed every single one of them.
And was it that feeling, I suppose, of potentially the chance being gone to play again? When you first joined the O's as goalkeeping coach, does that make it even more special to get to reach a landmark like that?
Yeah, it does, because obviously that wasn't the remit that I was given when I come into the club. I was still relatively young in goalkeeping terms, and I'd always held a flame that maybe I would get a chance. Obviously not in the circumstances with the way that season was going, but I'm just grateful for every appearance and like I said, I've enjoyed every single minute.
And a National League title, an FA Trophy final. There's some good memories at this club in the 100 games that you've played here.
Yeah, some fantastic memories, some fantastic people, some fantastic friends. Like, what more could you want to get a chance to play when it looked like your career was flailing out in the playing sense, to then come back and win a league and play for a club like this I'm extremely grateful.
And 100 more?
Yeah, why not? I'm only 33, another few years ahead of me, no problems.
Cheers, Brill.